Ladies and gentlemen, I am happy and grateful, and I just got back from vacation, my first one in like 3.5 years. And I got to tell you, the first time I saw this dust storm coming out of Nevada, I thought, volcanoes. But I think volcanoes a lot. I'm so grateful to Asteroid Fight Club, my family, and everyone else that I got that refresher in before this hurricane season, because I get a feeling, just like everything else, it'll be very active. Oh, and letting you know, over the next 2 or 3 months, we're going to be talking about unidentified flying objects more, because the big disclosure is coming up government-wise, supposedly asterisk hashtag, and this is a cruise ship, so this has been identified. All right, before I start going off on tangents, trying to get up to speed, I want to let everybody know in the South, yep, you guys will be in the danger zone again tomorrow. We're talking Atlanta, Georgia, Birmingham, Alabama, Montgomery, Columbus, and Sandy Springs, Georgia. So, you guys be on the lookout. We've had some very nasty tornadoes and some deadly ones rip through in the last month or so. And then on top of that, you've had some serious, major, nasty flooding problems in Tennessee and surrounding areas. And so I would Kentucky, Tennessee, parts of Louisiana, Alabama, Mississippi are going to be in flooding danger over the next few days, and then a lot of stuff is going to be hot and in fire danger. So everybody be ready. This area will have some very dangerous elements to it with some risk over the next few days. And now that the dark winter is officially over and we are in Aries season and the spring, I imagine we'll be talking about volcanoes and fires a lot more leading up to summer. South Dakota wasn't the only place that saw fires popping up. Minnesota saw a spark near Glacial Ridge this afternoon. Here's the scene there. So, yep, this is pyroclastic lava flow from Pacaya, which is a volcano in Guatemala. Washington had a case of the Monday wildfires. This was yesterday. I don't want to freak anybody out, but like, this area is pretty hot, and this area is seamounts, which are also another term for underwater volcanoes. And so I would say East Coast earthquakes are on the table. Okay, and everybody needs to be warned. In about 30 or so hours, you're going to get a bunch of April Fool's jokes. And April Fool's jokes are like never funny. So just getting you ready. And we've got warnings out for a very favorable pattern for the plains. Severe weather slowly emerging mid to late next week, which would be in like the next 7 to 10 day range. But if a major warning gets put out 10 days from now, usually, and then I re-put it out, usually you can run with it or run away from it. Your choice, really. St. Vincent is hot. And no, I'm not talking about the semi-pop singer St. Vincent, although she's really cute. I'm talking about the Caribbean islands. Volcano hotspot is saying uncertain times for Vincentians. Even if there is no explosive eruption, other hazards falling off the crater wall are not ruled out. The La Soufriere has been gassing out in volcano style. So that's in the Caribbean, just letting you know. And just like you can sweat from almost any part of your body, except for the bones, Mother Earth can gas out or steam out from almost any point on the planet. What's going on in Oklahoma, Arkansas, Missouri today? Forest fire outbreak or other? This is March 29th. Man, but seriously, that November 2017 through March 20th, 2021 period was wild, wasn't it? Oh, it felt good to get some time off. But yeah, so volcanoes, this is Iceland. This volcano erupted for the first time in 380 years. And so that's neat. But yeah, volcanoes are like popping off everywhere and will probably continue to do so over the next 2 to 3 years due to gas giants being on the same side. We're talking Jupiter, Saturn, Neptune, and Uranus. I am super duper grateful to be your planetary defense commander, and it'll be my 7 years of that on April 23rd. and 8 years at THORnews. I gotta say, this is the best job ever. Esther, that was a meteor over Popocatépetl, the volcano in Mexico. And here we're looking at earthquake activity over the last few months since January. And if you'll notice here, we could start to see an uptick. And I'm glad we didn't hit, if this had continued, we would have saw like an 8 or 9. But it appears that it's going back down again. But we'll have to stay on the watch because earthquakes are wild. But it wasn't as earthquakey as I thought it might be during this period, the 23rd to the 26th. So that is good news. But in very bad news, the Nashville floods were really, 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 really bad, as some areas got anywhere from 6 to 10 inches of heavy rain in a short amount of time. And so, as I mentioned, those areas will have to watch out over the next 48 hours as they have another storm coming through that could drop a whole lot of rain. Parts of Europe are going to get really warm and then really cool and then really warm again. So stay frosty over the pond, people. I think this is the climatology in Alaska, brought to us by Brian Rich Schneider. And this is colder than normal, but if you'll notice, the Aleutian volcano chain is hotter than normal climatology. Yeah, dude, volcanoes. Here we see the end cone broke of early morning, the 20th of March. This event seems to have caused a sudden volcanic tremor amplitude decrease. And this is in Iceland. Hey, topics to follow. Volcanoes. Okay, will do. But yeah, get excited. I'm going to start a video series edited on the federal disclosure about difficult to explain flying objects, DEFOs. Because there's supposedly a report coming out sometime in June from the government, and they have to tell us everything. By everything, I mean like asterisk. But yeah, we've been getting lots of good, super interesting footage from the Iceland volcano because it woke up, and buddy, it is active. Hey, did you guys hear about the ship, the Evergreen, that somehow blocked the Suez Canal, which makes up 12% of all shipping economy in the world? Some people were like, hey, I have a great idea for hurricane season. But I was like, I don't think you guys are scaling right. And also, I was like, I think that was some type of disaster capitalism where they did it to screw up things so somebody could make money. I don't know, follow the money on that one, man. It was just kind of a weird event across the board, but it was one of those things that everybody get to share and watch and study at the same time. All right, but here's the thing about that ship, dude. Before it got stuck, it drew a penis. I'm not making this up. They're testicle 1, testicle 2, and then the penis. So, yeah, somebody did that to make money. The economy is globally weird these days. Wouldn't you agree? But you know what? At this point, I totally believe in the solar cycles. Things get super crappy at solar minimum, which we had in 2018 and 2019 and led to a super crappy 2020. But we're now headed towards a solar maximum in 2025. This was an explosion of a refinery in Indonesia. And did you know they only have like 29 refineries in the world? So that way the crude gets bottlenecked and it costs more to refine it so they can charge more per gallon. I told you the economy's weird these days. Anywho, so we're coming out of the solar minimum and we're headed towards the solar maximum that I think is going to be pretty strong and pretty awesome. And so things could continue to keep getting better up until 2025, and things probably won't fall apart again until 2029. So isn't that exciting? That's how I'm looking at it. Oh, but solar flux is back up to 80 and has been sticking there. And they predicted that solar flux would be at about 70.9 for the month of March. So we're definitely way ahead of schedule. But yeah, right now we got one sunspot and we have another one on the backside that'll be rotating around, and it's raining plasma on the sun. The sun is quiet except for the one spot on the northwest limb. There, a giant prominence is raining plasma onto the surface of the sun. Philip Tossi sends the picture from Nimes, France. Thanks, Philip. Anywho, I'm going to do my best to get back up to speed and get back to my A game. I think we all got knocked off our game in the last few years. And so, join me in doing what we can to make the future better. And so, as your planetary defense commander, I'll do everything I can to help keep doom at bay. And I am on the job and will be so probably until December. And then I might take another vacation then if I do a good job. But every month I hold a fundraiser to keep THORnews up and running. And I'll be here for you every day through April doing what I do. And if you'd like to contribute to keep me doing what I do, I got a snail mail, I got a PayPal, a Venmo, a CashApp, a Patron, and a whole lot of love for you. I only have $1,777 to raise in like 5 days. And so I'm going to be getting to work. But thank you all very much for being cool, awesome, amazing. And thank you for letting me feel like the luckiest man on the planet. You guys are great. I will be talking to you in the near future. May you have a great day. Thank you very much. God bless everyone. Thank you to my family. Thank you to Asteroid Fight Club. Thank you to my friends. Thank you to all the cool people out there. And even thank you to the haters who help make me better, because I'm way cooler now than I was in 2012. I hope you feel the same about you and maybe me. Okay. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.